table, but only can find a way to win. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Baylor Bears, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Arkansas Razorbacks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Razorbacks will pick toe to leather and we'll get started. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. And you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football. It just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Bears moving quickly to the line. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Finds his man open. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
How about that sweet footwork along the sideline? It is a catch.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bears!
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. On the opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. throw. It's Owen. Makes the grab. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
It's a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play, because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. Didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
The Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Gives it on the option. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off play action on first down. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. On target over the middle. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Now they'll try the right side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
To the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Bears can really attack on this second and short. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They'll run for it on third and short. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
Defense holds their ground, pick up of a yard. It's at the 26. The Bears are in the hurry up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball.
Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And the Bears trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Now he's looking to throw it. Looking for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to punch it in.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Big fella moving. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a fourth and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, fourth down, offense has to make a decision.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Wow, look at this. You could take the lead with a chip shot field goal here. Instead, they'll try to finish this drive with a touchdown. The RPO, it's complete. He tried to get it on his own, but the defense comes up with a stop behind the line on fourth and goal. And the Razorbacks backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive turns.
Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
That's not what the offense was expecting, but it's perfect, right? You just want to run the ball, come out of your own end zone, create some space, boom, I'll do you better. I'll give you a first down, move that ball way down the field, create a lot of space.
To the ground, he's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Dropping back, it's Owen. Rushes on him. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points, nice execute.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Looking for a crease, it's Stoneburner. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
That is no good. And here in the 2nd quarter, we remain all knotted up.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Finds us back in the middle. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Owen. Fires deep toward the end zone. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And he's got it inside the 25. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Bears will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Quarterback may change this route. From the red zone, looking for a space. Going for 6. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And that one will give them the lead.
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 flash today. Clemson has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they ran down the hill, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Auburn. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Hand off from the gun. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Breaks into the open. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
And the Bears just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The run to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got a man. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Quarterback making checks. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a man. It's Owen. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle.
That's a really nice looking throw. And I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. High formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. You think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to take a shot. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Blasted as he lets it go. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Great place to start for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
Going for it all. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had two guys near that ball.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to pass. It's Owen. Firing toward the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect it's picked off, and that's number 10. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Arkansas! The defense putting points on the board. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
And that just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Try to get it to the edge. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Bears in the hurry-up.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Going for it all. Touchdown, Baylor! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Kane. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute well.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
To the air, it's Owen. Grabs it in the middle. Turns it on in midfield. And the seam on the left. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And the pummeling has started.
Salt into a wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. They're trailing by 10 to Auburn. Any big changes in this ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Trying to escape and get it himself. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Back to pass on second down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, it's picked off. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw. And what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him. And then what happens, Palmer?
Yeah, it's complimentary football, David. No question about it. They're just putting the hammer down right now with the lead, and the defense playing accordingly. Now giving it back to their offense for an opportunity to pad this lead even further here as we're in the fourth quarter.
Back to pass. It's Owen. That one comes out hot down the right side. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on them.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They're looking to throw on second and short. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Wants to throw on third down. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Looking to the big tight end. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
He's going to fire deep. Snags it down the right side. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Owen. Pressure coming. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
The offense changing the play. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got it on the move. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.